My name is Mike Berners-Lee. I'm Director of Small World Consulting. I'm a professor at Lancaster University, and I've just written this book, A Climate of Truth. What brought me to write this book is that I've been working on the climate and wider ecological crisis for years and years, and the reality is we're not getting anywhere dealing with it. That's a truth that we need to face up to, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life going round and round in circles complaining that nobody's taking any notice, like so many of us are doing, and screaming ever more loudly about the problem getting worse, and the rest of the world just carries on doing nothing. So if what we're doing is not working, it's really important to stand further back from the problem, see if we can get new perspectives, go deeper under the skin of the problem, ask what are the reasons behind the reasons why we're not getting anywhere, and see what new insights come out of it and what points of leverage emerge that might enable us for the first time to get to grips with these incredibly urgent, huge problems. In the book I talk about a polycrisis because it's not just climate, we have to see that as totally interconnected with a biodiversity and nature crisis, a pollution crisis, disease threats, impending food crisis, a growing population. All these things and more inescapably are interlinked with each other. In fact, it's not just a polycrisis, it's really a meta-crisis because it's going on at a deeper level than just a collection of things going wrong. These are all symptoms of our inability to develop the wisdom that we need now to go with the enormous power that we've got over this fragile planet that we're living on. It's tempting to think that things are just so overwhelming when you look at the urgency of the problem and the rate that we're accelerating into it and the failure to date to get to grips with it. And the answer is there might be stuff we can do, but to see what that is, we need to get this bigger perspective. And when I have gone through this exercise, what it's taken me to is that the point of greatest leverage is to raise the standards of honesty in all the debates, especially through in business, the honesty of our media and the honesty of all our politicians. And we can do that. I don't want to be utopian about this, but we can raise the bar because humanity needs honesty like we've never needed it before if we're going to make decisions in the quality way that we need to see our way through this crisis. So we need to treat dishonesty, all the forms of deceit, not just lies, we need to treat it all as abuse. In the same way that if you work at the BBC and you're found to have groped someone, that's the end of your career. Well, if you're a politician and you're found to have deliberately misled the public, that's abuse, and we don't want to stand for it. Unless we want to be abused and taken for a ride, then we need to insist on better. The same goes for our media, the same goes for businesses, and when we do that, we can all have radically more agency than perhaps we thought we had. And this book is the how-to guide on how we might pull that most important lever that we've all got. So here's the book, A Climate of Truth, Why We Need It, and How to Get It, and it's published on March the 27th.